Hi everyone, my name is Audrey and welcome to my channel. Today I'm giving you a new weekly reading vlog. So I don't have a lot of light left before it sets, so I'm gonna try to be quick. So today is Monday. I'm starting a new week, a new vlog, and I'm very motivated to get all of my TBR books read as much as possible. I have a lot of books that I want to squeeze in and try to read. And yeah, I'm very motivated. They're all books I'm really excited about. So we'll see how it goes, how my energy keeps up. But so far, last weekend, I was very productive. Hopefully, I can keep that up, except for this morning, because I was way too productive, didn't sleep enough, and ended up like sleeping a lot this last night. But hopefully, I can get back to my usual productive routine during the morning and all that good stuff. This week, though, is a short week at school because we have Easter holiday. So I'm probably going to finish and close this vlog at the end of Monday or more Tuesday morning and include the Monday, which is also a holiday, into this weekly vlog, if that makes sense. So we only have 4 days of school this week and then a long holiday, and I am welcoming that 4 days off because I won't be working more at the hotel, so that I'll really have an actual day off, 2 days off actually. So I'm really happy with that. I will be doing some stuff, but really happy so I can just sort out a lot of things that I really need to sort out, either for school or for my classes online or my bookkeeping stuff. By the way, I have a big week this week. I need to prepare the launch of my bookkeeping services, and I'm launching that on Saturday. I will be doing a live on my Facebook pro page, and yeah, I'm starting this and launching all of this. I'm really excited, but I do need to get like ready and make sure everything is on point, which it's not at the moment. So yeah, that's probably gonna be one of my main focus on Friday since I won't be working. We'll see. Anyways, on that note, I'm gonna start editing a bit and get my book to read. I'm reading The Kingdom of Copper right now. I just went to buy the newest book by S.A. Chakraborty, and I don't think I'm going to start this before I end The Kingdom of Copper. I don't want to be reading like two books of the same author at the same time, if that makes sense. So I'm going to start it as soon as I'm done with The Kingdom of Copper. I also want to make some progress in One by One by Ruth Ware, and we'll see after that which one I pick up. I don't think I'm going to pick up any more book than those ones. Hopefully, my goal is to read at least two books this week. We'll see how I manage that. But yeah, I'll see you later. I am so sorry because this lighting is a horrible. It's the worst, but yeah, I guess I don't have much of a choice. It is the evening, and here we are. We're just gonna roll with it. I tried with this lamp, but it was worse. So let's just roll with this. I'll try to fix this as much as I can during the editing phase. But yeah, we'll see. So it's been a while. It's been a week. I don't know for what reason, but apparently this week my body did not agree with my planning because I kept falling asleep after reading like 3 pages pretty much every evening. And I had such a hard time like getting up and being productive. I don't get it. And it's annoying and I hate it. I've been sleeping a lot, and like I don't know why. I mean, yes, I guess like my body kind of needed it, but at the same time, not really. So yeah, I kind of have to kick myself in the butt to get working. Anyways, it's Thursday evening. I'm now on holiday for 4 days. So 4 days of not teaching. I'm still working, obviously, my night shifts. So not this night. So from Friday to Saturday and from Saturday to Sunday, I'm going to be working at the hotel. But the rest of it, not really. I am working on my business as well. I have lots of plans, lots of things to do, long to do lists. I do have a couple of stuff I need to get done for school. So I do need to get my music sheet ready because we are starting a new project. We are going to be playing Star Wars theme, which is going to be so cool. So yeah, I need to finish arrange everything. Like I don't compose my own pieces. Like I'm not that good, but I do still need to arrange the pieces so that they are on the kids' level, music level, and it's not too hard for them, but not also not too easy. When the original piece is with a lot of alterations, so sharp notes and flat notes and stuff like that, I try to transpose those to have as less sharp notes and flat notes as possible. So it does require a lot of research and a lot of like cutting through the piece and prioritizing certain parts of the piece so that it's relevant to my students because we rarely do the whole piece. That's we rarely do that. It is elementary school, so let's not forget. So yeah, that's pretty much how I work it off. This one is it's like the last project of the year, so I want it to be fun and to be a little bit of a bigger project. We don't have a lot of time left up for the end of the school. So yeah, we'll see how it turns out, but I do need to finish that. I do need to finish also my music sheets for my third graders. Star Wars is for my fourth graders. Third graders are going to be doing Pirates of the Caribbean. So I'm in the movie pieces. Like I do need to get ready for what I'm gonna do next with my first graders, and second graders is fine. That's planned out. I do still need to see what I do with my first graders. But I'm not too worried with that. They're usually not complicated pieces. So then I do want to try something to try and fix our xylophone mallets and try and see if I cannot wrap them with wool, get them in shape for no cost. Because we don't have a lot of budget and we do have a lot of things to buy for our students, a lot of equipment and stuff like that. So if we can save on the xylophone mallets, that'd be amazing. So I'm gonna try to do something with those this weekend. So that's school related stuff. I do want to try and read as much as possible. I haven't read like properly for a while. So I do want to read, like, finish the Kingdom of Copper, finish one by one. I am, as you can see, my book is open. It is The Kingdom of Copper. I'm on page 314. So halfway through, I am enjoying it. I am stressed out. I really am. I'm scared of what's to come because I see things unfolding, people preparing for stuff that other people don't know about. I don't want to spoil anything because it is the second book of the trilogy, and I am scared. That's it. I am scared of what's to come. I do trust the author, but I'm still very scared. And honestly, I don't know whom to root for. So it's kind of scary for me because sometimes you read books and you know who you need to root for, and it's very obvious. And you see things unfold, but like you know that the person you're supposed to root for is going to win. Like, even if there's a million other things that happen, you know that things will go well for that character or whoever you are rooting for. That is not the case here, like, not at all. And I'm stressed out, like, a lot. But yeah, it's part of the reading experience, I guess. And then I did make some progress into one by one. I'm now 100 pages in, but e-pages, so out of 600 pages. So 122 out of 640. So that makes it 18% through one by one. And I am a bit disappointed. So far, it's a 3-star read. It's not bad. I'm just not impressed with it. I'm not invested that much into the characters. And one thing that I don't like is when a book is promoted with a premise, which in this case is that these colleagues rent out a cabin in the woods in the Alps, in the French Alps, and it's very far away. You don't have access like to the road and stuff like that. So people get killed one by one, as the title suggests. And it kind of takes a long time to get there. And I do not like this. I don't like when that happens because I know that murders are going to come and I read, but I'm just waiting for that plot point to happen. And I hate when that happens. I really do. So yeah, I find that like 20% in and the first bit of the blurb hasn't happened yet. It's a little bit disappointing. We'll see how it turns out, how everything unfolds, and how the mystery goes. And obviously, I am looking, trying to figure out like who might be an actual killer. Nothing stands out. It could be anything at this point, anyone at this point. So we'll see. I find it kind of weird that we have like only two perspectives. I was expecting pretty much like a lot of POVs and the perspective of pretty much everyone, but that's not the case. We only have two POVs, which is one of the caterer workers that work at the cabin and a POV from one of the guests. So I don't know. I'm kind of confused about that choice of only having two POVs, but I get like it's hard to write a lot of POVs at the same time. And I don't know if I would have enjoyed that many POVs either way, but it is something that is questioning me. Maybe it will make sense the more I read. I hope so, but we'll see how that goes. So this evening, I am joining some sprints. I was with Courtney from Tangible Reads. I now linked for Jen from Genderqueer's sprints. Right now, I'm trying to do some accounting stuff because I really do need to take care of that. I'm going to try to read 200 pages this evening. I want to get to at least page 400 of The Kingdom of Copper and read another 100 on this. But this is 100, more like 50-ish pages, more than 100. So yeah, that pretty much is my goal for this evening. And tomorrow I am going to be getting up very early because I have a long list of stuff I want to get done, and I'm very excited to get into that work. So I need to finish prepping my online store because I am launching everything on Saturday morning at 9:30 a.m. and I'm doing a live on my Facebook pro page, and yeah, I need to make sure that everything is fine. I also want to do some editing because I haven't been editing at all because I couldn't get up in the morning. So hopefully I can get one or two videos tomorrow as well. We'll see how it goes. I'll try to do a little bit of everything. I do tend to like hyper focus and not take a break until I'm done with like a whole task, but it's a lot. And then I end up like working for 4 hours straight, and that's not good. So I'm trying to force myself to take some breaks and change task as often as possible so I can make some progress in pretty much everything. So maybe like 1 hour tops of work or 45 minutes of work on one task and then change so I won't be like overwhelmed with everything that needs to get done, if that makes sense. So let's dive into all of this work and I'll see you with some updates. Hey, little update. So I have been working really hard on my business this morning. It's now past noon. We ate lunch. and I'm ready to start this afternoon. I was switching from reading and doing some bookkeeping stuff. I have been getting my things in order yesterday evening. I ended up doing a lot more bookkeeping stuff than I intended, and I didn't read much yesterday evening, unfortunately. But life happens, it's fine. Today, I am focusing on both tasks. I do have like my to do lists ready to go. I have been managing so far very well this morning. The only thing is, I woke up a little bit later than I hoped for, but I did go to bed very, very late. And at midnight, past midnight, I was still reading, trying to read at least. So, yeah, I didn't get up at 3 o'clock in the morning for obvious reasons, but I ended up getting up a bit before 8, so I took a shower and got ready to the rest. So I have been working. Things are progressing as well as I can hope for. I am going to be on a FaceTime with my mom to figure out a couple of things that I just can't seem to figure out. So I hopefully she'll be able to help me for that. Other than that, I'm making some progress in the Kingdom of Copper, and I'm now on page 374. So it's chapter 23. I have thoughts. I am having a hard time focusing because it's infuriating. I'm getting a lot of strong emotions while reading this. I am mad. I'm frustrated. I am stressed out and very scared of what's going to happen next. It is not fun. I mean, I'm enjoying the read, but the anxiety level reading this is to the roof. I don't know how they are going to manage to pull everything off. I hate everything that is kind of a metaphor for racism. I hate it so much in this actual racism as we know it today, but kind of yes, because there are different people. I don't know how to say it. They're jinns, they're devas, they are a lot of different people who have different abilities, and some people are called shafits because they have mixed heritage, and they do call it like dirty blood in here or mixed blood because they have human as well, because human are seen as lesser than, so it's not exactly as like skin color, but close-ish, and it's driving me mad. So mad. I keep getting out of this book because it makes me mad. I don't know how else to say this, but it's so frustrating, and I don't know how we're going to pull everything off. It's not going to happen. It can't. The schemes people are going through just to make believe that Shafits are dangerous when they're not, and making stuff up, and like this character actually paid someone to make believe that like Shafits killed her husband and they were helpless and the Shafits are dangerous just so they can stop whatever they're trying to stop, which is like unify everyone and have peace and live together in peace. But no, they keep making up schemes, false stuff to try to shut it down. It's I know. Yeah, I'm having a hard time going through it because I'm stressed. I don't like it at all. I know it represents a good part of a lot of people, of what a lot of people go through today because of racism and the systemic racism. And it's, yeah, so there's that. I made a tiny bit of progress in one by one, but not that much, only a couple of like maybe 10, 15 pages. Still nothing else to add for that book. I might just switch up from this one to one by one because this right now I'm just so frustrated. I don't know what to do with this book. I'm just so mad. I don't think I can continue reading from now on. I was trying to finish like 100 pages of this book today and get to chapter 28. So I would have maybe 60-ish pages left to go in order to read 100 pages of this book today. Maybe a little bit later. I'm going to continue for at least a chapter and see where it goes from here. And at one point, I was a little bit more hopeful of how it was going. And then, of course, as I felt less stressed, new things come up, and frustration and all of the emotions came back like this. So I'm not trusting the author. I do not like this. I might just continue on with one chapter. I am waiting after my mom anyways. So maybe continue a chapter and then see how that goes, and then might switch up with one by one, and or some other stuff I need to get done for my business, because it is launching tomorrow and I am not done with everything I need to get done for tomorrow. So my to-do list is progressing. So I mean, it's not that bad. I'm not that late with everything I need. I don't have that many things left to do, but I still need to set up my website. That's kind of an important part of it. So there's that. And I need to fix my own accounting for my own business as well. There's something that isn't right, and I don't understand how it's not working. So there's that. But other than that, it's not too bad. I do want to edit as well. So I might, like, I don't know, try to take an hour to edit my wrap up in here. That's the plan for the afternoon. And yeah, I'll be back with some more content of this book, because I love it a lot and I hate it at the same time. Is that possible? I guess so. Yeah. On that note, I'll see you with some more updates later.
Didn't think you'd say hi to me, let alone walk by me, even though I know I deserve the best. And just look at you, you make me blush. And I put up my wall so my heart won't get crushed. Cause when you're looking in my eyes, it's like I'm walking on thin ice. And if you can't tell, I'm not acquainted with love that well. It's a game that I never learned to play. But when you look my way, it's like I've known it all along. And what I'm trying to say is, if you're gonna make a move, stop waiting. Cause I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. So tell me how I play it cool now. Tell me, when can I see you again? But maybe this time not as just friends. I'm feeling hot, baby, you got me hooked. These feelings just cannot be overlooked. And I'm so tired of waiting, babe. I'm so over this patient phase. It's not overrated, it's not complicated. It's love, it's love. And if you can't tell, I'm not acquainted.
Hey everyone, so we're now Saturday. I am going to try to make this quick because I am going to be live very soon for my Facebook pro page. I am launching my new accounting bookkeeping services. I'm nervous and very excited, but yeah, we're doing this. It's happening. Hopefully it will be a positive experience. I wanted to do a little update of my reading. Last night was very hectic for my night shift. There was a lot of people at the hotel. It is the Easter holiday, so yeah, not surprised there. I didn't manage to read much. I only managed to read 10 pages of One by One, but I did read yesterday evening before leaving for my night shift. I read 70 pages of One by One, and then I managed to get my full 100 pages of The Kingdom of Copper. I'm now on 438, so 160 pages left. I'm really excited to finally get to finish this book. I am scared. I'm frustrated. The three POVs that we follow are the only POVs of are the only characters that have a sense of ethics and morality and righteousness, I guess. But it's funny how those three characters do not see the solution to their situation the same way, even if they're all into that righteousness and making things right and trying to build a better world for their people. So interesting to see like three different possibilities for that. Very interesting, but very stressful because all of the other characters, I just want to rip their heads off. So, yeah, you can imagine how I'm feeling reading this. It's very frustrating, very stressful. I'm scared. Okay, I am just that scared of what's gonna happen next. I'm gonna get through it. It's just very emotional. But I'm glad I'm at this point in that I got through it. Really exciting stuff are happening. So, whew. And for this one, I am not enjoying it. I honestly don't care for the characters. And the stuff that has been talked about, like before the actual first chapter, just happened now. And I am 30% through. Like, yeah, no. And it's kind of weird. I don't know what the author is trying to do with this. I honestly don't understand. I don't root for anyone. I don't care like who's gonna murder who. I don't know, and I don't really care at this point. I don't know. They're all despicable ish, except the two hosts that work for the chalet. But that's it. Except for those two characters and the POV that we're following. Then again, one of our POVs, the one that I used to work with these colleagues that went to the chalet, she's I'm not vibing with her at all. I don't like when a full adult is that overly unsecure. I'm still insecure. I am almost 34 years old. I still get insecure. But like I get that. I don't think we ever get over that, over our insecurities. But like this is overly exaggerated. It's a bit over the top for me. And maybe that's why I don't root for her and I don't really care what happens. I don't know. I don't understand it. What's the point of this story? I don't get it. I'm gonna finish it because I don't DNF. I do want to know what's gonna happen. I'm still a bit curious to see how it unfolds. I just want to know because I'm nosy. But other than that, it's looking to be a 3, maybe 2 stars. So yeah, not great, but it's fine. At least I will have read it and I will know what I think about it. On that note, I am going live in 20 minutes, so I'm going to close this a little clip so I can finish prepping my life and what I need to say in my life. I do have specific points. It's not like reading sprints where I can just chat. It's yeah, I'm not gonna have many. I don't think I'm gonna have many people on my live on my Facebook pro page, but I do want to get across some points. So I'm gonna work on that and see you a bit later.
I can feel the love in your heart. I can see it in the way that you smile. I can feel the love in your heart. I can see it in the
today I got some updates and I have a lot of thoughts because I finished one by one, and it's not very positive. I have a lot of things to say, and it's gonna be a book rant. So watch out. So it's Monday morning. I actually got up not that early. I did read quite late and finished the last 100 pages of One by One this morning when I got up. And then I decided to start doing Pilates at home again, because I did do that like last summer, I think, or the summer before that. And my body has a hard time just living and doing like basic things. So I'm trying to take care of myself, and that's part of how you take care of yourself, by taking care of your body. And yeah, it does affect you as a whole when you do that. So mental health as well, energy levels and all that. And I feel like I have been tired a lot lately. And yes, I do know that I don't sleep a lot, but I feel like so tired these last weeks, months, and it's not my normal. Yeah, we'll see if that affects my sleep better, hopefully. I also know I have sleep apnea, so like that doesn't help, but whatever. Trying this. The YouTube channel that I use is Move with Nicole. I'll link her channel in the description if you want to check it out. But I do it at home, and I like her videos because she has like very intense videos if you want to do intense workouts, but she also has like beginner videos. She has just like stretching videos, specific parts of your body that you want to work out, or just like general workouts for beginners to advanced. So like I love the whole variety of her videos, and it's easy to follow, it's fun. I did that this morning, took a shower, here I am. So I'm trying to do that. So hopefully I'll be able to get up in the morning and do that early when I get up at 2:30. I will have showered after that, so it should be easier to work until 6 a.m. then, instead of 5:30. Hopefully it will be beneficial. We'll see if I can keep that up. But yeah, I have lots of things to do today. My son did ask to spend time with him this afternoon. So I negotiated, because I do have a lot on my to-do lists, many lists. They are all very long. So yeah, my plan today is to, after this, going to finish editing my wrap up, get that uploaded on YouTube. Then we're gonna have lunch, and then I'm gonna play a little bit of Switch with my son for maybe an hour. And then I do need to tidy up in my room because I want to sort out all the clothes of like my son's clothes, and I I am going to donate or sell some clothing that he had when he was a baby that I just kept, because I kept everything. We do want another child. We're not like putting a stop on that project. But even if we do manage to have another kid, it doesn't mean that the clothing will fit. Most of his clothing is gender neutral, especially the baby clothes. But even then, the sizes of the clothing doesn't mean like they're gonna match the seasons, because we do have seasonal clothing here, because of our weather. And a lot of it was donated to me. And like I have a lot of pieces that I do want to keep, very like unique pieces that I know I'm going to keep, but like they're a handful. So the rest of it, I'm going to just sell it or donate it. And when I have another kid, anyways, I'm going to have more clothes. I'm going to be able to buy more clothes. So I'm not worried with that. And I'll want to renew anyways. So yeah, I might as well donate and sell a couple of items there. I have like 7 huge boxes, plastic bins of clothes. So like that's too much. It's taking up space, and I need the space. So we're gonna go through that. Same thing with my son's toys. Eventually, not now, not today, but eventually we're gonna do that with my son's toys as well. So we're gonna do that and then put away all of the clean clothes that we have. And then I need to sort out, like, we have some clothes that are a little bit too big for my son right now, so I need to put that away. But I'll probably put it in one of the plastic bins, but I need to clear out all of the plastic bins in order to get one available to put away, like clothes that are a little bit too big right now. So that's gonna be my afternoon, and probably try to figure out like accounting stuff, because I do need to make some progress on that as well, and then try to read throughout that whole day. So lots to do. I'm gonna stop rambling and get to my rant so I can move on to my list. So one by one, I am giving this a 1.5 stars. So many things to say, where to start. I did not care for the characters. I've said that already. I don't like that this is okay. This is gonna be spoiler. So if you don't want to have spoilers, I'll have a spoiler thing at the bottom on the screen, so you can just jump through if you don't want to be spoiled by the book. So here we go. I don't like that there were two POVs. I don't like that the POVs that we were following, first of all, you don't care about them. One of them is not even involved with the group that are visiting the chalet. And the other one turns out to be the killer. And why I don't like that POV is because there's nothing in that POV that foreshadows that she might be a killer, or that she might, and it's so cliche. The character that the way that the author paints this character and represents her, and is trying to sell us to her, is that she's this shy little girl who didn't have anything, and she was bullied, and she doesn't have any friend, and she keeps to herself, and it's that like type of character, very cliche, that ends up getting very, very mad and killing people, and I hate that. I hate it. Also, by the end, she does tell that she had experienced SA when she was in the company, and that was the reason why she left. And I hate that she's playing the victim, and people are, yeah, but she was a victim. She is still a killer, and I hate that. And I hate that, like, true SA victims are not well represented doing characters like this. So I don't like that. I don't like how there's like trauma just for trauma, and like it's not necessary, please, thank you. Like, and it kind of comes like out of nowhere, and she actually says in her POV, she actually admits it to herself, but like it's narrated. She doesn't say it out loud, but it's narrated by her, and she says, yeah, I killed her, blah, blah, blah. But throughout the whole book, there's nowhere where she's planning something or she's thinking that she would like to harm someone. Never. So that it makes just no sense to me. And I feel like the author was trying to just shock and try to pin the character that was the less likely to kill someone. So yeah, I did not like it. And talking about characters, the other character, Erin, who works for the chalet company, why make her go through this traumatic event, and that she lived and survived an avalanche while her brother and her boyfriend didn't, and she had to like dig up her boyfriend's body, and that to call for aid and be rescued and all that stuff, and she's traumatized, but she decides to drop off med school to go work for a chalet company in the Alps. It's not making sense to me at all. And I mean, everyone kind of like goes through their own trauma in their own way. I know. Maybe like someone who goes through that needs to stay close to it. I don't know. I'm not a psychologist, and I don't want to judge people who deal with their trauma that way. That's not what I'm saying. But the way that it was portrayed in this book, there's nothing again that would show since the beginning that she was affected by that, and that she had trauma in her past, and that she was trying to deal with it. There's nowhere in this book that it's shown. And it just comes up when it's convenient. So like that, I hate. I don't like that at all. I think there was a lot of very bad writing. Also, there was so much telling instead of showing, and it was told from the other person's perspective. So for example, when Liz was trying to tell her and explain to her like what happened with the SA situation and why she got there and why she actually decided to kill Eva, she's telling her everything and she's saying all of that, but we're reading it from the point of view of Aaron, which in my opinion does not make sense. And also you're going through all this like corporate stuff from the eye of the person that never was implied in the company. Why are you doing that? It does not make sense at all. I don't understand it. It was annoying. It was like, and then the other characters, when someone died, the other characters would just think about like the corporate stuff and would never think about like their actual friends. It's your coworker that you work with like 60 hours a week and probably more, and you do everything together and like your closest friends, and all you can think of is who's going to have shares and what's going to happen with the buyout. That's annoying. It was addressed at the end of the book, but like at the very, very end when everything was concluding. So I did not appreciate that. And I don't understand what the point of the book was. Why do this? I also hate that all the bad characters, the villain characters or whatever, they were all females. And from the beginning, the men characters were pricks and arrogant and condescending, and they just got away with it. And I hate that. I really hate it. They don't come back from it. It wasn't addressed in a way that I would have liked or appreciated. It was not. And then it took so long to conclude. So long. And talking about like the business stuff, like who cares? It's not important and it's not relevant. Like I don't understand what the point was. Like what are you trying to show here? And then like they learned this big thing. Eva had a secret file, and it was sent to her co-workers, and they were watching the file, and it was a video of her that was plotting Liz to be essayed, and then like you have a video footage of that, like, and Aaron was saying like, yeah, she was a blackmailer. We knew that already, but we didn't know to what extent or whatever. And I feel like I'm phrasing this better than the author did, but like, what is this bringing to the story? What is this bringing to the table? Absolutely nothing. The ending was not good at all. And like it ends with Erin going back to her home and dealing with her stuff after 3 years, but like making peace with that because of this traumatic event of like the murders and all is supposed to like make her realize that she needs to move on and go back to her family and deal with like those people in her life. But I did not get that from the beginning, and like I feel that's what the author was trying to do, but she didn't succeed at all. You have to care for your characters in order to do that. You need to have like characters that are struggling since the beginning, and you need your reader to want this character to grow, and then that kind of ending will be satisfying. But like in this case, the foundation for this kind of trope, it was not there, so it didn't do what it was supposed to do, I think. Also, like I understand the concept of the company and their app and all, and at the beginning of every chapter you'd have like who's the Snoop ID and the followers and stuff like that. And it was so pointless to do that. It brought nothing to the table. It didn't add anything to the story. And then, oh no, she got more Snoop subscribers or whatever at the end. And then it just stopped because obviously the company bankrupt. But like, you didn't need to put that in. You could have done so much more if you wanted to integrate your technology app thing through the format or the story or the plot. because this did not bring anything at all to the table, to the story. It didn't add anything. And I kept like searching for a meaning of this and I never found any. So, yeah, I did not like this. And if you know me, you know I hate when things are not consistent and makes no sense. I need things to be coherent, and it was not many times. And especially when Erin and Liz were together alone in the chalet, and like there was this avalanche, and I was told like the pool area was all broken, so they couldn't go there, and there was a door where like the snow filled up and you can go out. But at some point, everyone else managed to go out so easily to go get some help. Like some went to another chalet and the others went down into the small town, which was like miles away, but they had to ski down to that town to try to get some help. And they got out easily, but when Erin was trying to run away, she struggled so much to run away because of the snow. Like, it made no sense. It was not coherent. You're saying one thing and you're contradicting another chapter later, and I cannot stand that. When they were alone together, like Liz could see that Erin wasn't sleeping. She could sense everything. Like, I know she's not sleeping. And she would just stare at her. But when she drank her tea that was poisoned, like she never saw anything come. Like that made me laugh, but because I thought it was so ridiculous. But Erin was faking drinking her tea because she was suspecting it was going to be poisoned. And she was just dripping her tea on herself, but Liz never saw that. She could see that she was fake sleeping, but she couldn't see that she was dripping and she was all wet from tea. Like, it makes no sense. It's just ridiculous. Like, so many ridiculous things like that in the book. I cannot. So I'm giving this a very generous 1.5 stars. Tops. I don't get it. I don't get the hype around this book. I'm glad if you liked it. I hated it. So, yeah, I'm glad I'm done with it. I'm just gonna move on to other books, hopefully that are going to be better. I am going to try to finish The Kingdom of Copper today throughout all of the million of things I need to get done. But yeah, on that note, I'm gonna stop talking here because I've talked way too much and get to work. See you in a bit.
And all I want to do is find a place where it will be so dark I can't see. I'll let the music guide me. I'll see through silence and follow it to some reality. At night I feel alive, and all the flashing colors fill inside my mind. I breathe and close my eyes. The music animates me till I'm out of time. A paradise never turns to black and white. Let's make time tomorrow for doing nothing. I'm just gonna say goodbye to yesterday and all the days. At night I feel alive, and all the flashing colors fill inside my mind. I breathe and close my eyes. The music animates me till I'm out of time. A paradise never turns to black and white. flashing colors fill inside my mind. I breathe and close my eyes. The music animates me till I'm out of time. A paradise, and I feel alive. And all the flashing colors fill inside my mind. I breathe and close my eyes. The music animates me till I'm out of time. A paradise never turns to black and white. I didn't think it'd be this hard to go and try to let you down. At first, for sure, we saw forever and the distance, but the path of least resistance is the one where I don't see you anymore. And yes, I'm sure about my choices. I don't need you to take me home. And though for sure the bed is warmer by your side, oh please believe me, babe, I've tried. You're not the one I thought that you were gonna be. I got you singing, ooh, I got the blues. I got you singing, ooh, I don't know what to do without you, baby. Ooh, you got the blues. And even though your heart is breaking, I got another man who loves to make me smile. Oh, he loves to make me smile. I know it hurts to hear me say it. So can you just get up and go? Oh, you say the best I've ever had, I won't be bad, you drive me mad. I don't believe you when you say I'm gonna change. It's not that you can't break it down, yeah. It's just you didn't love me right. It will take time to get in line, crawl up the vine. You will be fine, but you will have to be fine on your own. I got you singing, ooh, I got the blues. I got you singing, ooh, I don't know what to do without you, baby. Ooh, you got the blues. And even though your heart is breaking, I got another man who loves to make me smile. To make me smile. I got the blues, I got the blues. I don't know what to do without you, baby. Oh, I got the blues. And even though your heart is breaking, I got another man who loves to make me smile. Oh, he loves to make me smile. Oh, he loves to make me smile. Oh, he loves to make me smile.
Hey everyone, so I just want to close this vlog. We are now Tuesday morning, so I'm going to start a very short workout this morning and then shower and then try to read as much as possible before I leave for work. I did wake up this morning, which I'm proud of, and then mostly because I realized I forgot to finish writing my music sheet and I didn't do my xylophone mallets, which I'm disappointed with. But yeah, I'll try to do some today while my students are working, I guess. Even if I won't really have time, but it's fine. We'll find a moment because yesterday evening it took me so much time to finish. Like you saw some b-roll of me and my son like sorting out the clothing. So we had 9 plastic bins. I thought we had 7, but we had 9. of old baby clothes that was keeping if we for a second baby, which, like, I don't know when we're gonna have a second baby, and even if we do, I'm just gonna get some new clothes. I need the space. It's hard. It's an emotional journey to go through all of that stuff, baby clothing and all. But yeah, I don't even know if we'll actually manage to have a second one. We wish, but doesn't mean it's gonna work. So yeah, it's something, and I don't need to keep all of that. I did keep some pieces, like pieces that were very special that I liked a lot. So instead of having 9 bins, we actually ended up having 4 bins, but they're not full. And it's from like newborn to 4 years old. So it's actually quite good. I'm happy with that. It's less than half. Like, it's one thing to sort out and decide if you want to keep that piece or not. It's another thing to sort everything by size. So I sorted everything that we want to keep into the bins, and those are closed. It's all done. But the rest of it, I did sort by size, but I'm not done with it. Yeah, that took me a long time, but it's done with for now, a part of it. The rest will go for another time. So I didn't manage to read. I didn't manage to do the rest of the things I wanted to get done. So yeah, hopefully this week I'll be able to catch on everything. On that note, thank you so much for watching. As always, I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe if you wish. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video. And I will see you soon in the next one. Bye.